Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
Hey everybody, I'm Mike,
I'm Justin.
and we are exposing
James.
to something weird.
It looks interesting.
Title of this week's film is Freaked. Coming at you from 1993. We get the specifics out because I'm pretty sure, where'd I put it? There's my phone over there. Pretty sure this was directed by Alex Winter, one of his
No.
early directorial.
He's mad young for that.
Yeah, he started off early. I mean, now he's closing in on 60.
Well, yeah.
So,
Dang.
let's see. Freaked.
Looks like
Oh, no. What time's turning?
looks like the most amount of chins on a person there could
You'll
be.
see.
Co-directed by Alex Winter.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is where he really started to get behind the camera. It's a movie. So we only have 3 images up right now.
Yeah.
Because we're watching it. And you could watch it as well. We're not doing a commentary. This is a standard Exposing James episode where we get his impressions on what he's looking at right now. Then get his impressions after watching the film.
This is such a fever dreamy kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You should be weirded out going into it just
Oh,
looking
I'm
at that.
so weirded out.
I don't remember. Have you seen the Bill and Ted movies?
No.
No.
Okay, so he's got no real frame of reference for. Oh well, the guy in the middle with the half weird face was in Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
was one
yeah,
of the
he
vampire
was.
guys.
Also, he's the cab driver in New York in Blue's Big City Adventure.
Is he now?
Mm-hmm.
He's in a Blue's Clues thing.
It's a
Blues
movie.
Clues. I love Blues.
He's in the movie. He's the cab driver for Steve and the other dude after Steve.
Joel, Joey, Johnny,
Joey.
Jimmy, Giblet.
Joey.
I don't know why I'm pretending I know. So yeah, going into this,
Perfect.
it looks weird. It's because it is.
Someone dies. No,
I don't remember if
And
anyone
they-
actually
and they,
dies in this
like-
movie.
I don't know. Definitely looks like they have a fever dream.
It's odd. Now the only unfortunate thing going into this is you're not going to know who a lot of these people are beyond this movie. Like there's some folks that were personalities. Like right there, the black dude's face. That guy was incredibly huge in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
You probably have no idea who he is. When we get in
Wasn't
there,
he
you might.
like a genie or something?
No, that's not Shaq.
Shaq was a genie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shaq was a genie. Sinbad wasn't a genie, despite what anyone might say. Shaq was a genie, basketball player.
I
turned
know in
acting
the
genie.
universe I come from, that movie happened.
And the fantasy in your father's brain,
It never happened.
comedian Sinbad played a genie.
What?
In reality,
Not just mine.
yeah, in the fantasy in a handful of people's brains. Racist people can't tell the difference between Shaq and Sinbad.
That's rude.
That's accurate.
I can tell the difference between both of them, thank
It
you.
seems not. Well, okay, you can now.
By their age.
When you were a child, it would seem you couldn't tell the difference.
2 separate genie movies.
Didn't happen.
Or did.
No,
And Sinbad came from a bottle. He didn't come out of a boombox. Boombox was Shaq.
it didn't happen.
I'm telling you, it
It
happened.
never happened. We're not gaslighting you. The movie never. It didn't happen until a couple years ago when they did a sketch about it.
It happened.
That's when it
Did
occurred.
they actually?
Someone did a sketch about it. They paid Sinbad to be a genie
Listen, Mandela
eventually.
effect. All I'm saying.
Yeah. All I'm saying is 1993's Freaked. You can find it on YouTube if you're so inclined. If you don't mind watching a couple commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there will be a couple.
Yeah.
At a 1 hour and 20 minutes long. It's fairly bite-sized.
Yeah. He moves quick.
It does. It's one of those movies that I didn't realize. I never saw the first few minutes. Or, like, I saw the opening and then missed a little bit in the first few
Walked
minutes. Like, when they
away.
first... When he's normal.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of time when he's normal I didn't really catch. So that really sets up the character.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go watching this thing.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Here comes the oddity.
Woo.
Now, wasn't that the dumbest movie you ever saw?
I'm at a loss of words.
I remember the first time I watched that. It was on at like 6 a.m.
Oh, that's a good time to catch it.
on a Saturday morning.
Waking up or just still up from the night before?
No, so like I was young. Like I watched it right around the time it dropped on HBO. So it had to have been like 94
Wow.
or even later in 93 since it bombed terribly.
Oh, it probably went directly.
Yeah.
So,
So I remember because in school you used to getting up. I got up early on Saturdays. I was up before my parents got up, so I'd just go out and start watching TV until they get out of bed. So it was like 6 a.m. and I'm like, no cartoons were on yet. And I see this. I think it was like already 20 minutes in, and I was like, meh. So I killed an hour before cartoons finishing up the movie, and I'd watched it like other times I've seen it pop up. But
This was one where I've never really seen the opening sequence of it. I get in pretty much at the point where he's been mutated.
yeah,
So I didn't really know the setup of him being a jerk off, working for the bad guys, blah blah blah. And I didn't realize that Ortiz was in the movie as much as he was.
yeah,
Now, obviously you didn't know who most of the people in there were, right? Like Mr. T as the bearded woman.
Yeah.
The ones that were fused together, the dude was on a show named Blossom.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was the older brother for a while. And the chick, she was in countless 90s movies as the adorable girl that, like, you fall in love with instantly. One day we'll show you PCU. She was pretty great in PCU. But the biggest surprise, well, maybe not a complete surprise if you realize who the star of this thing is, the dog boy. Was there anything about the dog boy that stood out to you?
It was weird.
All of them were weird.
Mm-hmm.
But did you recognize anything about him?
Sounded Mexican.
He was doing kind of a South American Latin impersonation going on. But, like we said before, you haven't seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Nope.
No. So you don't know that Bill and Ted are the main guy, Alex Winter, and Keanu Reeves.
Really?
Ted was played by Keanu Reeves. Wow. As was Ortiz the dog boy,
Oh no.
in a completely uncredited role.
No.
Yes, that was John Wick as a dog.
Keanu.
That
No.
was John Wick chasing a squirrel.
Ah. He should have had multiple guns.
They
Well,
were-
it was way
And
before.
slicked back
It
hair.
was way before he was an action star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That hurts.
He hadn't. I don't think he had done Point Break yet. I don't even think so.
Let me check.
Yeah, we have to be factual and actual about that. So okay, it's not an action movie, but comedy-wise,
No, this came out 2 years after Point Break.
did it now. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
so
why he
he
went
did-
uncredited. He was like, guys, don't make it about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show up and wear felt. Don't worry.
Yeah. No one will see my
No one will
face.
know who I am, and I'll use an accent. But even as a kid, I realized that's Keanu Reeves.
Hey, look, it's Keanu.
I know that voice, even doing an accent. That's Keanu. Okay, so
2 out of 10, it was not good.
you did not? No, because you laughed.
I
Stop
laughed.
lying.
I laughed because it was stupid, though. This,
Yeah.
like, it's just so weird.
It's so weird. It's the point. The name is Freaked.
Like, you guys heard, I was like, this doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It's not
No.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird.
It's absurdist humor.
Yeah. Complete brain dead filmmaking.
So stupid.
Now,
Something like me and my friends would make.
I don't know if the character, I use those air quotes, giant air quotes there, of Ratfink is as big as it was. You remember what Ratfink was, right?
Yeah.
Usually it was some kind of overly exaggerated cartoon drawing of like a rat in a car, but like everything is, the proportions are all off.
Yeah.
And it's got the look that most, like the giant troll freak and the Ricky Coogan freak. When I was a kid, seeing those done live action was the most mind-blowing thing ever.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of style that it was really tricky to pull off, especially for $11 million. Like,
It only made 29 of them.
Well, most of the budget went into that. You know, prosthetics.
it was all effects in this thing. How bad would it be if they were like, all right, how about you do this movie with us, and we'll give you points on the back end? Mr. T, motherfucker. You know how much I made on that movie? I paid $10,000. I flew my ass out there. We actually filmed in Santa Flan. I didn't even know it was a Santa Flan. I mean, I'll always have a soft spot for it. The Rasta eyeballs.
Yeah.
I.
Nobody moves and nobody gets hurt.
Sock puppet.
Bobcat. Buddy.
Bobcat is a sock puppet.
The Rasta eyeballs are definitely my favorite, though.
The guy who played the worm was in a ton of stuff back then. I can't remember. I think he was the dad on My Secret Identity. No, he was the doctor on You'll Never Guess My Secret Identity. Remember that one?
Barely.
Jerry O'Connell gets superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was my the greatest American hero, only not quite. It's Krusty and that in Smallville.
Derek McGrath.
So you're saying you didn't love it?
Eh.
You're saying you didn't even enjoy it?
Shocked. He was in Bloodsport 4.
The guy who played the worm?
Yeah.
Wow. There was a Bloodsport 4?
Michael wants to choose after the
Wow, he was in
first
Charlie
one.
Bartlett.
Oh.
And She's Out of Control, featuring Tony Danza.
Hey, she's out of control, Mona, Angela.
He was in Cheers for like every season.
He's probably one of the guys that sat at the other side of the bar.
Police Academy 4, Mr. Mom,
He's one of those go-to guys.
Heathcliff the movie,
I know that face, dudes.
Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. He was in, oh shit, he was in Thanksgiving. I just watched that.
Okay. Yeah, he's one of those guys who's just that face. I know that guy. I've seen him in so many things, but I'll never have the decency to remember his name. There's a lot of actors like that.
Oh shit.
David Harbour was almost one of those guys, and then Stranger Things.
Almost.
happened. Almost.
Who's David Harbour?
Hopper.
Yeah.
Such a good actor.
Bargain Basement Hellboy.
Yeah.
Red Guardian.
Did you
He's
see?
a really good Russian accent.
He does.
Did you see the footage of him? Yet.
From Con? No, but I heard the description. Like, he came out in costume. It's like, come on, guys, we
He
agreed.
gets to the stage. He's like, "You guys didn't dress up." Dude, it was great.
I do so enjoy him. He played a prick in so many movies at first, and then he played Hopper. He's like, you know what? I like this guy. And he can still play pricks, and I still like him.
He's a prick we can love.
Okay, $11 million budget back then. Those effects. It's hard to deny.
Yeah, $11 million does go a long way back then.
For '93, I mean, it's
Good.
Yeah.
Effects wise, it's good.
it's not fantastic.
No,
No.
it's the standout element of the whole thing, the practical effects they did. And they did a lot of stop motion.
No,
They did a
yeah.
handful of
Yeah,
stop
they
motion
did.
moments.
I'm a fucking geek for stop motion.
Yeah, you are.
They're obviously such geeks for stop motion too. When they did the merged bodies, one of the heads that pops out is the Cyclops from the Ray Harryhausen. I believe it was Jason and the Argonauts.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the monsters they fight. So yeah, they obviously love stop motion as well. I mean, it's bad. It's not a good movie.
No.
The box office shows that, but
I still can't get over that.
it is the worst budget to sales I think I don't know. There are bigger budget movies that have tanked, and it's obviously cost the company more, but the ratio of budget to intake on this one,
Yeah.
although they were lucky. This came out during a time when, all right, it did ass in the movie theater. We can just sell it to places and they'll play it and we'll make money. Like, this probably made its budget back just by playing on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now it's relegated to the free bin and YouTube.
Yay!
So is Rob Zombie's The Munsters.
Yeah. Let me scroll down and see if that's not just a teaser. Oh, okay, it's a review. Rob Zombie's Monsters.
It's that bad.
Oh, too loud. I did not want to hear any part of this movie beyond what I heard.
Wait, is it that bad?
It sucks so much. I could do twice as much material right now on the 10
Wait, is
minutes I
that-
watched.
That's it.
Is that the one, right?
It's a review.
Yeah, so they're intercutting moments like, oh, you haven't seen Groundhog Day?
Nope.
Fuck Groundhog. We should just put that on right now and watch
we
a great
shouldn't.
movie.
We shouldn't. I hate Groundhog Day.
How do you hate Groundhog Day?
'Cause it's terrible.
Such a fucking good movie.
Not
You have no taste sometimes.
Con
not.
Air.
Such a Philistine.
overrated.
Now, Rob Zombie's The Monsters. Pretty much everyone can agree. That's
It's
a turn.
that bad.
It is that bad. I got fucking 10 minutes into that debacle. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I didn't even attempt it.
Ah.
I watched the trailer and I was like,
Nah.
I'm out.
I think it's mean to put Freaked next to it.
Yeah.
Because Freaked is actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
Too weird for Hollywood.
That's a great review. 2 minute and 40-second video. The title, Too Weird for Hollywood. That's all you need to say.
It's true.
Yeah.
It found love outside of the norm.
I would have loved to have been in the writers' meeting for that.
I would love to have Nerdities remake it.
Do a shot-for-shot remake on our budget.
Yeah.
We don't have enough people for it, though.
We'll find a way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we finish out this show doing a cast listing.
Sure. Vinny is our Cougs.
You want Vinny to be Coogan?
Yeah, he's good.
So does that make you his buddy who gets conjoined with someone?
No, Pravdo.
Pravdo?
Yeah.
But then do you think Pravdo could pull off the misogynism of that character?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, or Joe
Yeah.
like?
Or we could swap them and have, Joe's not douchey enough to be Coogan.
No, he's not douchey enough to be. I'm sorry, Joe. The first thing I think of is
Worm.
the professor, the worm,
Yeah.
the worm. Sorry, Joe.
Joe
We are who we
Worm.
are. Obviously, Kyle's the bearded lady.
Yeah.
Am I Scuggs?
See, I would think I would be Scuggs.
You could definitely be Scuggs.
Who's Cooks?
Bad
That
guy.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely see Dad doing it.
You would have to be Stewie, the troll kid.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
That's it. That's it right there.
You're halfway there. Freaky deaky.
No, we should
Coogan.
let Kelly because she has big enough ears.
Ouch. Tell
No,
her
you're,
that.
you're better though. Oh, we have Kelly play the chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Keith plays him so that they're stuck together. Literally.
Yeah, that's good.
Who would be the Rasta eyeballs?
Zach.
Yeah.
He'd have to be both of them.
Zach is the Rasta
We
eyeballs.
double film him. Zach and Sadie. We'll put them in costumes.
Yeah.
They're running around as the Rasta eyeballs.
Ah! They don't really make any noise anyway, so it makes sense.
Emery is the Brooke Shields character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get Emery in a skit that we do. We can have her like what was the landlady?
Oh, the Pearl thing? I
Yeah.
want my money.
Yeah.
I don't know. She could definitely do it. But I think the joke of that bit was the kid had no idea what they were saying.
Oh, yeah.
Sadie. We can get she's at that age now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who I would be in this thing. In this freak show.
Person?
Gee, thanks. No,
I mean,
more than likely, odds are, be a freak.
Laughing Man.
I think I'd have to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Laughing Man, and then we can have you be Dog Boy, because then you can just be all,
They never share the scene
yep.
together. Come on, not a classic? You didn't love every moment of it?
It's great.
I guarantee you will never see another movie like this.
Which I hope not.
A week or so from now, you're going to be like, damn it, I want to watch that freak thing again.
It's so dumb, but, like, it's kind of enjoyable.
What keeps drawing me back to that mess?
We got to show him the OG Buffy.
We've watched it.
No.
Movie.
There was a movie that
Yeah,
came
it's
before the show. It makes the show look incredible.
Oh, boy.
Pee Wee Herman is a vampire in it.
Oh my god, we need to watch
He gives
this.
it 100%. He gives it
So much.
Like, he's the standout of the whole thing.
He's one of the best deaths in the fucking movie ever.
Now I need to look up this clip.
So fucking good. Anyway,
I want to look up the clip of him dying now.
Freaked.
check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, if you liked what you heard here, then we must have made the movie sound way better than it actually is.
Or if you really want us to remake it, watch it and then be like, yeah, guys, you should definitely do it. You don't get the normals.
No.
So, bye.
Baby,
Bye.
boy, boy.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.